Okay. All right. We are recording. This is our Team Fresh and Fit new coach orientation. So welcome to you guys. It's always super exciting to me to have new coaches on our team that are excited about their own health and fitness journey, and also about, really paying it forward and helping the next person. And that's really what our team is all about, is just help the next person. Who's in your life that is asking you for help? Who's watching your journey and is inspired by you? Who is God calling you to reach out to? Who keeps popping up in your pathway, and just helping them in whatever way that you can. So tonight we're going to go over just kind of some basic foundational things about coaching that are unique to our team and kind of the way we do things. And you'll find, as you get to know Beachbody a little bit more, each team kind of has their own unique culture. But the unifying factor is that we're all here to live healthier, more fulfilling lives and to help other people do the same. My favorite thing about our team is that we are so faith-based. I truly came to this seeking something more in a very spiritual, emotional level in my life. And so, yes, I have a physical transformation, but for me, this journey of getting stronger physically has also meant me getting stronger in my faith and so much stronger in my ability to minister to others. So for me, it's completely intertwined, that this is a physical journey, of course, to be as healthy as possible, but it's also a faith journey. Hey, Esther, glad you could jump on with us. Lots of ladies running late tonight and scrambling around as we get to the back to school stuff. So we're just kind of getting started, and I am recording. So everybody that can't be on or is on late is good to go. Okay. All right. I'm going to screen share and just go through a few slides with you guys, just to walk you through, again, some foundational pieces and information about our team and about coaching. And this PowerPoint slide presentation will be available to you as a PDF also. So you can go back through it if you miss some things. It's mostly pictures and just me talking, but there are some slides on here that have information. So I'll share that with you guys in the team page as well. Okay, so first of all, this all started with me looking for something more in life. My marriage was falling apart. I was in severe financial trouble and just really unhappy. I was going to bed every night, just wondering, what am I even doing? I felt like I got up every morning and went to bed every night in a fog. And I was just doing what everybody else expected me to do and nothing for me. And I just slowly kept gaining weight and gaining weight and gaining weight. And of course, a part of our story is that my daughter and my husband were diagnosed with cancer 3 years apart. And so in the mix of all of that and having my fourth baby, I just lost myself completely. So I did not come to this as a fitness expert, just like many of you. You guys have come to this looking for a solution for yourself. Most of you are just moms, just like me, regular moms who struggle day in and day out to get things done and to take care of yourself and to lead your family to be healthy. So I just want to reassure you that you don't have to be a health and fitness guru. You don't have to even understand everything that clean eating is. You don't have to be a personal trainer or a group fitness instructor to be an amazing coach. Really, to me, a better word instead of coach is like best friend. I feel like I just try to be a friend to the women that I'm working with. And if you can adopt that mentality about coaching and realize we're all just moms and wives and girls out there trying to live our best life and honor the Lord and honor the life that we've been given. And so if the word coach intimidates you to think of yourself as a coach, think of yourself as a best friend. And what would you say as a best friend to another girl who's struggling? Because we're all just regular women, right? There's nothing special. None of us are experts, and we're all just on a journey. So like I was telling you guys in the introduction, you can see that picture of me on the left. I don't even know who that woman is anymore. We were supposed to do like strike a silly pose for this picture. And I remember trying to place my kids in front of me so that no one could see me. 50 pounds overweight, so insecure, so lost. And so coaching for me, yeah, there's the physical transformation, but it's been a whole lot more about just loving myself. And when you can, as a new coach, when you can embrace the fact that you are not where you're going to be right now. So if you feel scared, if you lack confidence, if you feel insecure, if you still have some weight to lose, like I did when I started all this, it's okay. You're not going to feel that way forever. And you're actually more relatable to another woman out there who's got the same amount of weight to lose as you, who's second guessing herself and placing her kids in front of her in a picture. So just be her best friend and help her to find the solutions that you're finding. And slowly but surely, you're going to go through a metamorphosis just like I have, where your inside starts to match your outside and you start to feel more confident. And as you grow in your physical journey, you're going to grow in confidence as well. And that fear that you may feel right now is going to dissipate. And as you change on the outside, you are going to be growing more in your faith, because in our team, we don't separate the one from the other. We really want you to have a faith journey and a mental, emotional journey as much as a physical one. And you'll start to see it in the way that you go to bed each night feeling happier and more fulfilled. All right, so here's our team. I absolutely love this picture. This was at a diamond retreat I hosted back in early 2015. And just an amazing time that we all had getting together and learning from one another, supporting one another, and growing together. So that kind of gives you a little glimpse of some of the people on our team. This is a crazy one. We get together quarterly at these events called Super Saturday or Super Sunday if you're in the Dallas area. Some of you have been to these. Anytime you can go to an event as a new coach, it's really going to benefit you because it takes the mystery away. When you can sit next to me or Esther or Nicole or Brandy or some of the other coaches on our team, it makes you go, oh, they really are real people. And gosh, she's got a zit on her face, and wow, she didn't do those insanity moves very well when we did the workout. And you're just going to feel like, normal, because we're all normal or not normal, either way you look at it. You're going to feel like you have a sense of belonging. And so in this group right here, we're all being silly in this picture, and some of us had just met each other for the first time. So, you can see we were having a good time, and no one meets a stranger. And so you need to participate in getting to events and being a part of what's going on with our team. It really strengthens the ties among us and helps you to feel more confident, like you know what's going on. Again, this was a Christmas party we had at my house, and we did a book exchange and had an absolute blast. It was so much fun. So again, just to remind you guys, anytime that you can, whether we're just getting together for coffee locally or we're getting on a call like this tonight, live together, or you can attend a Beachbody corporate event like a Super Saturday or Summit, just go. You'll be so blessed by getting face-to-face with the people on our team. All right, one other thing I want you guys to know about is the Success Starter program. As a new coach, for those of you that just signed up in August, you have the chance to earn a free ticket to Summit, as well as start to acquire points towards our Success Club trip for next year. In 2015, we went to Cancun. In 2016, we took a luxurious Caribbean cruise. Next year's Success Club trip is to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. These are all-inclusive trips, all-inclusive resorts. All you have to do is get there. And then once you're there, your food, your lodging, the parties that you attend, everything is completely covered by Beachbody. And as a Success Starter, you will earn a free ticket to Summit next summer, which is going to be held in New Orleans. And what that means is that you need to hit Success Club every single month. So if you've done your new coach welcome email and you have been in my social media boot camp, you should start to understand what Success Club is, how really it's just helping at least 3 people per month to get started on their own health and fitness journey with a challenge pack, or 4 or 5 people to get started on Shakeology alone each month. So you earn points for challenge packs and for Shakeology, and that's all in the new coach welcome form that you received. And if you didn't get that, you need to let me know ASAP or contact the coach that you signed up with and ask them, hey, where's my new coach welcome form? How can I learn? How can I get started? So this is Brandy and I on the beaches of Cancun having an absolute blast. On all these trips, you get the chance to work out live with our celebrity trainers. So this was Brandy Trammell and Melissa Lehman and I after we had worked out live with Tony Horton and Shaun T, literally live in a room of about 200 people. So we were up close and personal right up there at the stage with Tony Horton and Shaun T. And it's amazing to get to work out live with those guys. It's just incredible. One of my favorite things about attending trips and events is it's like a big family reunion. This is a picture of some of us from our team with Dennis and Julie Fowler, who are from another team. And we kind of have buddied up as teams. We are not under the same upline in any way, shape, or form, and yet we help each other. They have helped us lead, push to diamond groups, and we did a Saturday training one time that was like 4 hours long. I've had them speak on calls for me. And so, as a newer coach, I want you guys to start to understand that you're never in competition with each other or other coaches or other teams. We're all one big family, and we all help and support one another. We share resources. We try to help one another's teams along by sharing trainings and speaking on calls together. And so when we see each other at these events and trips, it truly is such a blessed experience. Family reunion, that's really the only way I know how to put it. So by now, you guys have probably decided, or you have some idea what kind of coach you want to be. In the new coach welcome form, I outlined for you 3 different options on what kind of coach you can be. You can be a discount coach and just enjoy your 25% off and the extra camaraderie that comes from being a coach on our team. You can be a hobby coach and just do enough to help your closest friends and family maybe get on Shakeology, perhaps, do enough business to keep your own Shakeology cost covered so that you can stay on it. And you have, your best girlfriends doing this with you as kind of just a hobby. Or you can be a full-blown business builder, which in my opinion is the only way to go. Because if I'm going to stay accountable to myself in my own journey, I need to constantly be feeling that little bit of tension and pressure that others are looking up to me to pave the way for them. And that holds me accountable to continue working on myself and setting that example for my family. And that is, the financial benefit aside, it keeps me on track. So again, here's another graphic just to remind you of the details of each type of coach. And you really can pick your path, and there's no wrong way to do this. If you work full time, you're not going to have as much time as I do to pour into this business because I don't work outside of the home. I do have a gazillion kids, and so that feels like a full-time job. But if you work outside the home 40, 50 hours a week, you're probably going to be more of a hobby coach, kind of maybe stepping into the business builder role slowly but surely over time as you figure out how to fit this in to your life and your full-time job. So there's no wrong journey in this. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. You can pick your own pathway. Just be true to yourself and the calling that is on your life and your heart, and don't hold back out of fear. Truly pick the path that's right for you and that leads you to the goals that you need to achieve. All right. Let me go to this next graphic. These are all kind of redundant about all the different kinds of coaches you can be. Okay, so how do I get to work? What's the first step? Well, those of you that are on this orientation call tonight, you likely have already been taking the first step. You know where to go for help. You have figured out that that new coach welcome form is probably your best friend. Everything you need is in that form. And so when you forget or you're unsure about something, you can always go to that form and pull it up and be ready to go and feel equipped and empowered to take action. The social media boot camp that you guys just wrapped up last night, again, you can go back to those posts, those training posts anytime to refresh your memory about what to do and how to do it. What you'll be starting on tomorrow is a 21-day new coach training that is just going to build on what we've already been doing. If you are one of my personally sponsored coaches, which means you signed up directly under me, then in my team page, you will be able to click on the cover picture. I'm muting you guys. You can click on the cover picture in my team page, and in the caption for the cover picture are links to everything that you need. So those are the places that you're going to go for help. Make sure that you ask tons of questions. Give yourself grace and time to learn. And if you will commit to one daily, we call it a power hour, starting right now, you will begin to build consistency and strong habits that will allow you to build the business that pays for your Shakeology, covers your coach business service fee each month, and allows you to start creating income and truly making a difference with other people around you. And we do have a graphic to show you what a power hour looks like. And again, you'll have access to all these slides. A power hour for a new coach looks like this. And you can set a timer. So for your first 5 minutes, you're just going to try to add 2 new friends to Facebook. You know, go find that girl that you used to hang out with in high school that you really enjoyed going to Bible study with, or that was on the cheer squad with you. You know, reconnect with her. These are not people that you are going to go out and try to sell something to. This is just relationship. Just build relationships, reconnect, and enjoy friendship with people. You know, that best friend approach. That's what we're all about here. Just be a blessing, reconnect, and build with people. Then you'll spend 5 minutes making a list from your previous day's post. So if you guys did the assignment in the social media boot camp yesterday, you made a post last night about your coaching journey so far, how you're feeling about this whole thing, things you've already overcome. So for your power hour today, you could go back to that post from last night and make a list of all the people who liked it or commented on it. You're just going to make a list and put their names down. That's it. Then for step 3, you're going to spend 15 minutes starting 5 new conversations. These are not Beachbody or Shakeology conversations. These are human conversations. So out of those people on your list who liked or commented on your post from last night, you could simply message them and say, hey, I haven't talked to you in years. I just saw your name pop up because you liked my post from last night. Thank you so much for supporting me. How are things going with you and the kids? Do you still live in Timbuktu? How's your grandmother? I always love those biscuits that she made for us after school. I mean, it could just be anything to start a conversation. So on and so forth. So you can see that your power hour every single day really gets you in the habit of connecting with people, being diligent in your business building activities, and getting it all done in an hour. Now, I'll be honest with you. If you are someone who is wanting to build full-time income, working part-time, you will have to work more than 1 hour a day. There's just no way to build full-time income working part-time in 1 hour a day. You know, that's 5 hours a week. That's never going to cut it. This is not a get-rich-quick thing. You can't just work 1 hour a day and make this happen. So it depends on what your goals are, but this is the place to start. Start with 1 hour a day. Start with 1 hour a day for 3 weeks. Just like, with 21 Day Fix, it's 21 days to a new habit, right? Do your power hour for 21 days straight and see what happens. The thing is, you're going to have so much fun talking to people and sharing your journey and asking about their goals that you're going to want to do more, and you'll start to figure out different pockets of time during your day when you can spend another 10 or 15 minutes here and there following up on these conversations with people, asking about their goals, finding out about their journey, what they've been up to in life. All right, this slide gives you some resources. And again, you'll have the link to this slideshow as a PDF. So you'll be able to pull it up on your phone. You can save it to your computer to refer back to. And it just gives you some links to help you know where to go when you have questions. In addition, in both of my team pages, if you go to the pinned post, there are links to some YouTube playlists that I've put together that have amazing training videos on there on every topic relevant to you, whatever level of coaching you're at. So I have a new coach playlist. I have a playlist for Emerald level coaches that are pushing for Diamond. And then I have a playlist for Diamond coaches that are pushing for Star Diamond. So no matter where you find yourself in that, there's a playlist for you that I personally put together based on videos that I use to learn how to do this. All right, so let's get down to business here. What am I aiming for? What do I do first? Number one, you have got to focus on your own fitness goals with your coach. Make sure that you're in a challenge group. Make sure that you're drinking Shakeology every single day. Make sure that you're following your fitness program according to the calendar that came with it. Be diligent to work on your own goals first and foremost, because you can't help anyone else if you're not helping yourself. We like to use the analogy that they tell you when you're on the airplane, and they go over all the safety rules, and they tell you if the oxygen masks drop, what do? You put it on your child first and then yourself. So it's the same thing with coaching. You cannot help someone else if you aren't breathing. If you're not doing your Shakeology and your fitness program, you really cannot coach anyone else. You can't be the best friend that has the solution for them if you're not doing it yourself. Okay? So that's super important. Number two, you need to be doing personal development. With the ladies who are working with me this month, they signed up last July or earlier, this past July or earlier. I'm sending them a new audiobook every single week that we're working through together. If you need some tips on what personal development book you should start with, please talk to me or your sponsor coach. And, it's so unique to each person. If you're a people person and you really get people and you just have that kind of sixth sense about how to connect with others, you're not going to need a personal development book on connecting with other people. You might need one on time management or being organized or being fearless in your business. So if you're not sure where to start with personal development, think about where you feel hesitant. And that's probably the area that you need to work on and be able to get that implemented as part of your daily routine. Step 3 is to commit to learning all you can. If you think about, the things that our team is offering you, I have spent the last 5 years gathering up the very best training and information and then making it as simple and accessible as possible for you. And so really all you need to do is commit to accessing it and learning it. So the new coach welcome form, the YouTube playlists I told you about, they're in the pinned post in our team pages, the 7-day social media boot camp you guys are just wrapping up, and the 21-day new coach training that is self-paced. It's in a form, and you guys will get access to that tomorrow. You can move through that in as little as a few days, or you can take it a step at a time over 21 days. You've got to commit to using those resources, and you will be amazed at what you'll be able to do so quickly. Step 4 is to get those first 3 customers and get your product cost covered. This has 2 purposes. It's not just about the money. It's not just about you paying yourself back, which if you're in the same boat I was, when I signed up to be a coach, I had to pay myself back. I could not afford Shakeology. I was one of those people that legitimately was broke as a joke and could not afford it. I had to have those first 3 customers. It was my aunt, my mom, and my cousin. And 2 of them are still drinking Shakeology 5 years later with me, and have the weight loss and health benefits to prove it. So it does pay you back for your challenge pack when you get those first 3 challenge pack customers to join you, but it also gets you past the fear factor. Having those first 3 conversations, even if it's with your best friend, your spouse, and your grandmother, it's still a conversation, and you get to practice. You get to practice signing up your first coach, signing up your first customer, learning where to go in the Coach Online office, how to use the mobile enroller, all those things that probably feel a little bit foreign and unfamiliar to you right now. Get those first 3 customers, sign 2 of them as coaches, at least 2 of them, and get your product costs covered. And at the same time, you're going to do step 5. You're going to achieve Emerald rank, because out of those first 3 customers, you're going to sign at least 2 of them up as coaches. And that's going to get you to Emerald rank. So that's what you have to do first. Number 1, work on your fitness goals. Number 2, get involved in personal development. Number 3, learn all that you can. Number 4, get those first 3 customers or coaches, cover your own cost. And number 5, advance to Emerald rank. You've got to do those things like now. That's how you really catapult your business and move yourself forward as a coach. I'm not going to go through the perks of being Emerald. That's in the new coach welcome form. Basically, that means you're taking this seriously and you actually mean what you say when you say that you need to build a business from this. Emerald is just what we do. It's not an option. It's just what we do. And then you do it over and over and over again until you hit diamond. So if you can hit Emerald once, you can do it 3 more times, and then you'll have enough coaches to be able to be diamond rank. And you just have to teach 2 of your coaches how to hit Emerald. So it's really all about hitting Emerald. And that just means that you sign up 2 coaches under you. You want to push for diamond rank as quickly as possible, because that's when you'll start to earn actual significant income. It's still going to be like roller coaster income. It'll be really high one week and then really low the next 2 weeks, and then it may jump up again. It's going to be very inconsistent. But diamond is where we're all headed as business building coaches. But the real destination is 2-star diamond. You want to have 2 coaches that you signed up get to diamond rank. Let them do it with you. You guys all push for diamond together, because once you're 2-star, you get to start earning a quarterly bonus from Beachbody that ranges from $800 to $1,200 depending on company volume for that quarter. So that bonus 4 times a year is seriously some really, really great income to have for back to school shopping or Christmas, or, after the first of the year when we overspent and, extended ourselves through the holidays. Plus, you get to open a second business center, and you become eligible for Premier, which all this is going to make sense the more you learn. But you want to be learning more about Premier and Elite if you plan to be a business builder. So 2-star is where you're headed. Emerald is the first step. Diamond is what happens after that. And then 2-star is what you really need to have your head wrapped around as you start to build this thing. And here's a little graphic that shows you the basic ranks in the business. And so that's something you can refer back to as well. All right. So stop sign here. That was a lot of information, a lot of details. I'm being very business with you right now. But I want us to shift over into the heart of what's going on in your life and in the grand scheme of what God's plan is for you and the people that you love and the people that he plans for you to love. So this is literally a life-changing moment. When I think back to the picture I showed you at the beginning of this slide, where I was so overweight and hiding behind my kids, desperately unhappy, I don't know where I would be right now if I had not been introduced to Beachbody. Beyond the income, beyond the financial and physical opportunities that I've had, the greatest thing has been personal development and my team. The connection to these women is indescribable. I struggle to find the words, honestly. Esther that was on with us a little bit ago, I think she had to go. I met Esther, I think 3 years ago, and I've watched her change from a woman who was in an abusive relationship to now a woman who is standing on her own as a confident, self-assured go-getter who is rocking her life as a mom. And I want you to understand that's what we're about. So this is a life-changing moment for you personally, wherever you are in your own journey, whatever's heavy on your heart. Maybe you are feeling stuck in some roles that you do not feel like God ordained for you, but you're stuck there because you feel like you have to be. This is your way out. Maybe like me, you were going to bed every night wondering, is this all there is? Do I even matter? I felt like I was on a hamster wheel, just running and running and running and going nowhere. So wherever you find yourself in this, please understand that the steps are simple. You have all the support that you need. The answers to any question that you'll have as you go through this journey are a Google search away, one little Google search away, or pop into Messenger and shoot me your question. You have endless resources at your disposal from our team that we've put together for you to help you. And you've got proven success strategies. Right now, today, I am a 6-star diamond in my first business center, and I will be 2-star diamond qualifying in my second business center for a grand total of 8-star diamond combined. I'm about to be able to open my third business center. I am a 2015 elite coach. I'm currently in the top 0.5% of the company. So I want you to feel assured that you're in the right place. You are going to be nurtured and encouraged and provided for immensely. So only one thing is required. And that's really you deciding if you're going to stay in your old life or if you're going to take that step of faith into your new life. I'm a firm believer in God allowing us to be co-creators with him. He created us in his image. We know that God is a creative God. And I love the transformation that happens in this coaching journey for the women that God has brought into my life. And I can't even find the words. Watching you guys blossom into the woman God created you to be, owning yourself, loving yourself, leaving a legacy for your kids. For me, easing the financial burden on my husband has been one of the greatest blessings of my life. Watching him struggle to provide for us, watching him carry the burden of financial responsibility, just made my heart break. And to have this new life where I can help provide for our family is an immense blessing. And so I know you have something like that as well that is old life for you. Some place where you felt hopeless, some place where you felt stuck, some place that just feels wrong. And the Holy Spirit is on your heart telling you, this is not where you're supposed to be. Let's move. So my prayer for you is that you will access the resources that we have for you, that you'll review the slides from this PowerPoint, that you'll go back to that new coach welcome form, that you will apply everything you learned in the social media boot camp, and that tomorrow when you start this 21-day new coach training, that you will understand that it's not just about you, that your transformation creates a ripple effect. It affects your children. It affects their children. It affects people that you haven't even met yet. When I first started this coaching journey, I didn't even know 90% of the people that I now call my friends on this team, women that I am blessed by every day. And I had no idea that God had them planned for me to be able to live and do life with. So I want you guys to remember that you're cultivating something here that's going to make you be a brighter light in the world. And when you smile more, when you exude that confidence that comes from knowing who you are in the Lord and living in the Holy Spirit, people are drawn to the light. This world is so, so dark. And as you work on yourself physically, as you work on yourself spiritually, and as you work on yourself mentally through personal development, you are going to grow into the brightest light that you've ever felt within yourself. And I just can't wait for you guys to be able to take this journey. And we're all at different places. Some of you have already had a physical transformation and you are ready to you're ready to pay it forward and you're ready to do this thing. Others of you are brand spanking new to fitness and nutrition and you're scared to death. But we're all in it together. We're all here to nurture one another and support each other. And I don't want you to ever feel alone in this, ever, because you're not. So when you hesitate, when you have questions, when you get excited and things are going well for you, share that experience with our team. Go to the team page. There's Team Fresh and Fit, Miranda's coaches, and there's Team Fresh and Fit, the family. If you haven't been added to the family group yet and you'd like to be, it's for my entire downline, and it is huge. It's a huge group. So when you're ready for access to that group and you're ready to dig in and jump in further, just let me know. If you have any questions about this orientation, please reach out to me. I'd love to set up a one-on-one call or Zoom meeting like this with you guys to talk more about your individual goals, what you want out of this, your specific questions. And I just want to be able to pour into you the support and encouragement that you need to be able to do with this what you want to do. So that's a wrap for tonight. I did record this so you guys can go back and review it later if there's something you missed. And again, I'll make the PowerPoint slides available to you as well as a PDF. So you guys can look at it on your phone or however you'd like to access that. So I hope you have a good night, and I'm excited for your future. And don't ever hesitate to reach out and let me know what's going on with you, because I'm not a mind reader as much as I'd like to be. Always come to me and let me know where you are and what you need help with, and I will do my very best to be there for you every step of the way. Good night, guys.